All right, XRP family, we got a lot to cover. Yes, we have another one of those 48-hour scenarios playing out. This is important. And yes, I wrote that title on purpose to get your attention because I needed to tell you about this so that you know what is happening here. So on Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we are going to find something out. It's a big deal. Maybe. Okay. So here's what we got playing out. We're going to get to that, I promise. Please do two things. Please, please, please smash that like button below here on YouTube. Please subscribe here on YouTube if you haven't already done so. I cover XRP every single day. I cover Bitcoin, crypto, trying to help you make more money as well as keep you apprised of the latest and greatest information and help you make more money. Okay. So if you're watching this on X, please give me a follow as well. Okay. So here's what we've got going on. XRP is down 1%. The entire crypto market is up 0.5%. Bitcoin is peaked back up over 114, Ethereum up about 2%, 4,300 in holding, but the overall market is flat and it looks like it's trying to turn. So the 48-hour situation playing out is, yes, our buddy Jay Powell, since the sarcasm there a little bit, right, is set to give his very famous Jackson Hole speech address this Friday, 48 hours from now. And everybody is going to be watching to see what he says. Chairman Powell is under bombardment. I would say that that is a massive understatement from the current administration, President Trump, and everybody, including Wall Street, wants the Federal Reserve to lower that base interest rate. Why? And what does this really mean and matter to you and your crypto? Because look, here's the thing. The Federal Reserve, the interest rate, and by the way, I'm tired of talking about this too. Okay, point blank, I'm telling you. Okay, it's one of those things where I wish we didn't have to talk about the Federal Reserve. I wish we didn't have to talk about the base interest rate. I wish we didn't have to talk about interest rates, inflation, all that. But it does have an impact on crypto. It does have an impact on you and your XRP. Okay, it does. All right, and so with that, here's where we're at. So the expectation now is that the Federal Reserve is going to lower that base interest rate 3 times before the end of the year. We don't have a lot of runway left. I mean, this is August. This is the 8th month. So we've in essence got about 4.5 months. And so now the expectation is that the Federal Reserve is going to lower. And they've been very hesitant, reticent, and quite frankly have refused to lower that base interest rate. And, you know, that's where we're at. And there's a lot writing on this. And there's a lot writing on this Jackson Hole speech to see if he will finally give some indicator, Chairman Powell, the Federal Reserve, of what they're going to do. But here's what's going to happen. He's not going to show his cards very much. Okay. People are going to literally be dissecting every word he says and the tone in which he says those particular words. Okay. So I'm just saying that that is where that's where we're at. And that's where we're going to end up, is that I think this Friday, we might see the crypto market bounce. If his overall tone is dovish, that's the word associated with Federal Reserve and what they do or do not, or hawkish if it's bearish. So dovish equals bullish, hawkish equals bearish. All right. So again, we have a 48-hour situation playing out, and you know, and what's going to happen? I think he might give us a little bit. I'm hoping that his tone is dovish. If we were looking at some of the financial reports like the CPI, the PPI, they've been coming in pretty good, in line with it's looking like, again, tariffs haven't negatively impacted the overall market. Yes, I know that there are good sectors and bad sectors, but the bottom line is that we as crypto holders, we need the Federal Reserve to lower that rate. We need, as XRP holders, the Federal Reserve to lower that rate because it does have an impact. It does have a corollary into the crypto market. Okay. So that's Friday. Okay, so stay tuned for that. Okay, looking forward and kind of beyond that, and what are we expecting? I think we get past this Friday. Then we don't have a lot out there outside of President Trump, Zelensky, Putin. What's going to happen in a couple of weeks when they meet? Hopefully, it's looking like we will see some sort of a ending to the war, the conflict there. It needs to be over. I think everybody wants it to be done. And that could be a positive, you know, booster and bolster the overall market there. Okay. So by the way, links in the description below. Go pick up my free wealth strategies newsletter. Go get it, guys. It's free. I'm not going to send you a bunch of junk email. I'm not going to try to sell you anything. None of that. It is literally a free email helping you try to generate more wealth, more profits. It's 2 times a week. We send you this newsletter, and it's a wealth strategies for stocks and crypto. Okay. Also, we've seen XRP break down here. See where the circle is? It's broken past its support there at that $3 range, and now we're trading down in that $2.83 range. I expect us to bounce here in the near future if we get maybe positive news out of Chairman Powell. If we continue to see maybe some good news coming out of the overall market, I think we're going to continue. We're going to see a bounce. So if you want help making even more money, because look, this is like an example right here where we bounced up and went from there to there. That's a 15% positive move there. That's my software giving you that buy and sell alert. Let me show you here with Ethereum. Look, this is an example of it working for Ethereum. So a buy alert here, all the way to there. Buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. 37 days, 90%. $1,000 bought would have made you about $870 to $900 in about 37 days. What could you have done different / better with $900 in your world, coming off of knowing when to buy and when to sell any and all cryptos? By the way, you can use it for stocks as well. This is Netflix right here. You can see NFLX. This is Netflix. See, it's working for stocks as well. That's a buy to a sell, buy to a sell. See, it tells you when to buy, when to sell. 85 days, 59%. Again, right here, sell here. Don't take a 13% loss. Wait for another buy alert to come in right there, and now you have another 10% gain. This is what the smart people, this is the people that are crushing it in crypto are using. They're using technology. This software literally is about $1.15 a day. Links in the description below if you want to pick it up. Quarterly option is the cheapest on a per day basis. There's a 30-day, no questions asked, money back guarantee. I've created this to help you know when to buy and when to sell. I'm going to challenge you. Do you know when to buy or when to sell any crypto? Would you have known with Ethereum to buy here, sell, buy, sell, and all this kind of stuff? No. The software runs on your iPhone, runs on an Android, runs on a computer, and you literally get pop-up alerts. It'll tell you when to buy, when to sell. Okay, so give it a look. You have zero risk in this. Links are down there. Go pick it up. Go try it. You got that 30-day, no questions asked, money-back refund guarantee. You have zero risk in this equation. Try something new. I have an entire private community behind this where I have live coaches every week. 3 times a week, there are classes that are designed to help you set everything up, to tune it, make it work great for you, make even more money. That's what they're there for. Every class is recorded. There's support in that community. And I'm paying a bunch of people to be in there for you to help you because I want to help you make even more money and use the software even to the best of its ability. Nobody else offers this. Nobody has a private Discord community behind a trading indicator like I'm doing for you. And I'm asking you for $1.15 a day is what I'm asking you for. So don't begrudge me that $1.15 if it can help you make even more money like this as an example. $900 in 37 days. Links are down there. Go get her. All right. I'll see you.